There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Red Raiders offense takes the field for the first time today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Back to pass, it's Morton. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
A design run for the quarterback. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Morton. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Eakin. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wildcats offense will take the field for the first time. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. They'll try the run. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And the defense drags him down.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
Johnson looking to throw. It's complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time, and obviously executed it.
Breaks the tackle. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking for space. It's Edwards. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. On the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Leaves it with the running back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Sends it back in motion. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end. The give to the tailback. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Well, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Red Raiders line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll leave it with the lone back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Quarterback will keep it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Wants to return it. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. Just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Morton. Makes the grab. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Miami. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Forced out of the pocket. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Bradley. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Kansas State will have to punt it away.
Number 8 on to kick it away.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Handoff from the gun. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Under fire. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Douglas. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation and see if they can catch the defense now.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times...
Turning it, he smashes his way through again. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Grab behind the line. It's Bradley. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Looking to get it in. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. This time on target. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Johnson looking to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. And the Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a crease, it's Edwards. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Tight end finds a soft spot. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Here we go.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Edwards. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The sure hands, it's Hudson.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. The Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Morton. Quarterback now breaking the field. Crosses the 35. Defense falls on the wall. Going to be a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Open space at the 25. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Right on the money. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
One more snap coming before halftime. Using his legs, it's Joyner. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Little Apple.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Red Raiders will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bradley. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The lone back's got it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Johnson wants to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. A little screen to the running back. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
The screen game for this offense, man, it's a feel thing, like when to call it and when you can anticipate somebody being aggressive, and they pick the right time, man. They hit the defense, 3rd down, big play, slip it right behind the linebackers, make the play and get the first down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Now on the move. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And the try is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Morton. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
The Red Raiders can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give is to Williams. Oh, what a move. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Red Raiders have this offense rolling. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Catch in the middle. It's Virgil. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, and no nonsense. I like it when you get downhill. You know exactly where the sticks are. I'm not trying to get a 20 or 30-yard gain. I got to get that 1st down. 3rd and 2, I'm going to be physical. Nice job by that running back.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here comes the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the 3rd. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Johnson looking to throw. Hauls it in. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away. See where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Irvin. Hard running there. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Kansas State back at it after picking up the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Caught. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
The Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Off and running. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Man, you're trying to break the tie. You've got this golden opportunity in the red zone here in the second half, but you've got to hold on to the football, and that's a play that is going to haunt him for a long time to come.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. The run from the shotgun. Slithers into space. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Catch in the middle, it's Douglas. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Morton. Makes the grab. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
What a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
PAT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by 12 to Miami. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking deep. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and trying to make plays late in the 4th quarter.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside give. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Here's the handoff. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
From the gun, running back on the move. Picks up the 1st down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is an offense that leads the nation in first downs because there's so many different ways they can attack you. They're versatile. They could throw it. They could run it. They've got so much balance, and that's what makes them so hard to stop.
Hand off from the shotgun. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They've got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
Jukes his way for more. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Red Raiders in a good spot here with second and short. Wide receiver going in motion. To the ground with the back. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
Game 2. It's third down.
And the Red Raiders are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to move the chains. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give is to Williams. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Snagged in the middle, it's Virgil. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Absolutely perfect. That'll push this lead out to a touchdown at 27-20. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Troy is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in the Fun Belt, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 11 over Arkansas State. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know of it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Johnson looking to throw. Pucks it out of the air. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
QB spikes the ball and the clock is stopped.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Oakley. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Going to swing it on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Irvin. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's third and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable fourth down if I don't complete this third and long.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. He takes the knee, and the undefeated season continues. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.